Edge Delta is a forward-looking technology that engineers on my team need to be working with so that they are able to solve problems much more efficiently and effectively than they would with other kinds of tools. I'm Amit Mathur, Senior Vice President of Product Engineering at Sinclair. Sinclair is a diversified media company. We focus on news and sports, and a lot of what we do is reach people at scale throughout the country. We have over 80 markets and 180 stations, and our digital organization supports both traditional digital media as well as a converged over-the-air via the ATSC3 standard product. Before onboarding Edge Delta, we were facing multiple challenges, getting the right insights, but also managing the costs and the spend related to getting those insights. Oftentimes that really led to having severe blind spots in our infrastructure. Really, what we ended up doing naturally was cutting off logs instead of actually addressing them. And that's an observation and a pattern I saw the team going down because they were terrified of inducing a huge amount of spend. I asked Edge Delta early on to solve that specific problem of give my team confidence that we can process that information at the source in a way that our backend infrastructure wouldn't be overwhelmed and that we could manage the costs in that manner. So our first simplistic pipeline was Edge Delta filtering at the edge and then feeding the summarized log messages to Splunk. And that was sort of the beginning of our Edge Delta journey. We moved from our new Relic installation and moved all of those workflows onto Edge Delta so that we could have a unified pane of glass. We've definitely benefited significantly from a cost perspective, but I don't think that's actually the most important piece. What we've set ourselves up to do is to move to a place where we can really leverage AI in a much more holistic way. Where I see Edge Delta today and how it's helping us, it evolves, it learns from what's actually happening now and patterns that are existing now that never existed before. And Edge Delta is able to really highlight those for us. To solve the AI problem, you must first solve real-time data pipelines at scale. Edge Delta is set up for long-term success. I really do believe that AI agents are going to form a huge part of how observability is managed. They can filter out noise. They can really help run a lot of analyses before the human in the loop is woken up and have to invest their time into it. I would advise companies that are looking into the observability and security space to really consider the opportunity cost of not going with Edge Delta in terms of their future strategy and how risky that is. And so it's clear to me that we're at an inflection point when you think about data and data volumes, you think about gaining insights from data and security and observability. And we're at this point where if you are not leveraging a tool like Edge Delta, you will fall behind.